Ladies and gentlemen, I thought the Flight Sim Expo was the next big thing, along with city updates and of course aircraft and avionics update. But what really happened this week was a brand new surprise on the next sequel, isn't it? Besides that, there are a ton of changes coming along from third-party folks, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Chikmanglo. Another day to bring in more towards the line of development, marketplace, events and freeware. If this is your first visit, hit that subscribe button for future releases. Plus, we have some giveaways today. So stay tuned till the end. Now as days pass by, the MiniCockpit show brings more attention to the sim. The team have been quite receptive to the community, listening to everything what they said, and with the latest announcement of what really changed has surprised us all. The team have decided to have the MiniCockpit extending its support to the highly requested Phoenix A320. Now the gang are in contact with Phoenix for the licensing issue, and as always, ready and willing to engage in open discussions. Now continuing with aircraft, Aerosoft may be yet to launch its highly anticipated Airbus A330 CEO. Now but the latest news is that the studio has already unveiled what aircraft they'll be working on next. It's another Airbus, but probably not the one you're looking for. It's the A330neo, a decision that seems to make financial sense at the moment, as they'll still be able to grab much of the work done for the A330 CEO and make the necessary upgrades to the modern variant. Now the A330neo is an updated version of the popular A330 widebody airliner that features a new Rolls-Royce Trent 7000 engines, aerodynamic improvements and an updated cabin. And by no means it's an uninteresting plane. So there's more to follow on this. Now speaking classic warbirds, Flight Replica previews its Spitfire MKVB. Now something that comes to our mind is the fact that there are two other Spitfires at the sim, and there's no such thing as too many Spitfires actually. If you're looking for something slightly different from the Flying Irons version or the Aeroplane Heavens version, look no further than Flight Replicas. Now they've been working on a very particular model, which is the MKVB that was first flown on April 4th, 1942, representing 131 Squadron. Now this was among the last MKVs to feature the older style windscreen and canopy, just after the RAF transitioned to the grey-green, camouflage and new roundels marking that was complete. It's nice to have different variants of Spitfires, and we'll be keeping a close eye on Flight Replica's progress. And in the meanwhile, you can look forward for the impending Foxmoth release. That's coming soon. Now one of the updates from the team of PMDG showing more progress with their recent scoop on the 777. Robert Randazzo mentioned that the current development pace is going really well. This is mainly because the team learned a lot from the development of the 737 series. Now, it's known that the team is capable of testing all the systems immaculately, and they've been busy testing all the systems and interfaces within the simulator engine. What does it say to us all? It gives an assurance that the first testing flights will take place very soon, and on the parallel, the 3D model is still profoundly work in progress. Meanwhile, the PMDG Universal Flight Tablet, or the EFP. Now this was supposed to be pushed to the beta team this week, and due to few hiccups, there were more details to be added, according to Robert Randazzo. Hopefully, the handoff to the beta team should be done in the coming days. Now continuing with airliners, something interesting came in this week. The team of High Performance Group unveiled the latest edition, and it's not a helicopter, nor a balloon, it's a firefighting super jumbo. The 747 Supertanker promises to be a bold new addition that's going to be released tomorrow, the 16th. It's a daring leap from its traditional forte of helicopters. Now with the 747 Supertanker, this is the world's largest aerial firefighting aircraft, giving the opportunity to fight wildfires and conduct marine oil spill cleanup operations. Imagine carrying up to 19,600 gallons of fire retardant or water. A monstrous machine for a role typically associated with much smaller planes. Now the aircraft is equipped with a pressurized liquid drop system, allowing for high pressure dispersal of fire retardant or mimicking the speed of falling rain. Now if you're wondering if it's a brand new 747, this is based on Asobo's Boeing 747 and King Air 351, basically expanding their capabilities by the introduction of advanced systems and mission capabilities. Ground level speaking, what airport are we looking at? KOMA, Omaha-Eppley Field. One of the lesser known regions of the US by stopping at this airport. Now this offers a wide range of airlines as well as a lot of cargo, business jet, and GA traffic. Now all of these approaches are unique. The location right on the Missouri River makes it one of the most enjoyable Midwest airports. There are plenty of features that include animated passengers with a full-scale interior, a layout that's realistic, HD texturing with full-scale PBR mapping, the inclusion of various landmarks such as the Ameritrade Park, Bob Kerrey Pedestrian Bridge, Omaha Correction Center, and more. An airport feature today from the team of Vertical Sim. Do check the link for more details. In the world of development, a scary topic especially with this week's plan on the next sequel. Now first off, there was a lot of confusion on what changes can really take place on the next sequel, and it's too early to get into details. But by the looks of it, career mode is something that the team would lean heavily on. It's a learning curve for the entire community as well. A mode that hopefully brings in more adventures, missions, a repurpose of the sim to help you go the way you want with your adventures towards that. This topic is too deep and it would be fair to have a separate video covering this, as we have numerous questions. What we need to look forward to is the next city update, arriving on the 19th of this month, and days away. That's right, a good focus on France. An enhancement focus on improving the visual quality, accuracy and detail of a particular city within the sim. From high-resolution photogrammetry data, improved 3D models, more accurate terrain representation, and enhanced landmarks, hopefully, the city update ought to get us started with more flight plans. Now the plan is to also offer us the Local Legends series that comes alongside any of the major updates. The Letty Quarry, a civil transatlantic flying boat and the largest ever built to its time. Before we move to freeware and events, last week we decided to have some giveaways and 10 lucky winners could win some cool prizes. It's time for the lucky dip, and right before that, I'd like to truly thank each one of you for your kind comments. Alright, moving to the prizes. 2 Burning Blue Design Airport winners are Brian Pfeiffer and the Minx. 5 Launceston Airports from Orbix winners are Ben Greenwood, Ron Edlind, Rick E, Aprobin1 and Rust ECR8. The winner for 1 Simbox tool pack is Willie Thornton. 2 Cessna sound packs from Boris AudioWorks winners are C. Rids and Johnny Gonzalez. Big congrats to all the winners. Please reach me out at Discord and we can work out the details. For the rest of the folks, we'll have more giveaways in the future. Now were you expecting me to say that? Absolutely not. Let's have another round of giveaways as a surprise, eh? Again, 10 giveaways in total, but something different this time. 4 airports from BMW Scenery, that's Memphis Airport. 5 Kilimanjaro airports and one $35 gift card at the Godfriends store, letting you choose either 1 or 2 aircraft from the team of Godfriends. Now to win them, very simply, subscribe and comment to win. We'll pick 10 lucky winners off the comments you leave below. And if you're wondering if you won something today, and if you can still get the chance to win for the next giveaways, you can absolutely win. So subscribe and comment below to win. As simple as that. Moving to events this week. Now this week is the anniversary of not 1 but 2 groundbreaking flights from the history of aviation. The first non-stop transatlantic flight, and Amelia Earhart, who became the first woman to travel across the Atlantic by air in the Fokker F-7 Friendship. Now this week's flying will see our group fly between 2 landing sites of these historic early transatlantic flights. Clifton to Buryport, and we're also trying something new this week, so mark your calendars as the event is tomorrow. Plus, join our Discord server. We have events as well and share the most updated news on the sim. Alright, moving to freeware. This time, developed by SuperSpud, an upgrade to EGHE, St. Mary's on the islands of Scilly, a separate scenery file for the islands, overall making it a combined pack. Now there are 3 files in the download folder, so something to keep note of. All ground textures have been changed, most other buildings are replaced or filled where there weren't any before. A few parking spots have been added on the grass opposite to the terminal, plus a lot more changes including the main apron. The surroundings have been spruced up with road surfaces and foliage. Over 33,000 downloads for this freeware, and certainly another beautiful addition to your set. The link to both the freeware and the community events can be found right here in the description below. As always, subscribe for more, and don't forget about the giveaways. It's been a true pleasure, and until next time, do take care and happy flying.